Hello students, in our today's lecture we are starting the unit number 3, marginal costing of the cost accounting. So in this, let's start the basic understanding of the marginal costing. For that you have to understand what is the marginal cost. Marginal cost is the change in a total cost or the change in an aggregate cost when any one unit of the output get increased or decreased. Whatever change in come the aggregate code, it is called marginal cost. Now, what is the marginal costing? Marginal costing is to see the effect on the marginal cost on the profit with the effect of the fixed cost and variable cost. That's known as marginal costing. In the marginal costing, we have to see the various effect of the fixed cost, variable cost of our profitability, and on the basis of the marginal costing, the management going to take a various decision. So there is a very important chapter. There is a marginal costing. For the solving of this kind of a marginal costing sums, you have to understood the various terms. First is contribution, then profit, break-even point, various terms and the various formulas of the marginal costing. This whole chapter based on the some formulas also. If you know in which question or which sum, practical sum, you are going to apply a formula, right? But there is a not straight way to start with the formulas, but you have to think or analyze which way you have to find that missing amount. So first we have starting with the I'm showing the basic structure. So this is very important to solve the various formulas. So in this way you are not going to remember the each and every formula. So on the basis of this you can easily find it out all the missing items in the marginal costing practicals. So let's start with this format. Format is like this: sales minus variable cost, whatever answer will come, known as contribution. And out of contribution, when we deduct the fixed cost, then we get whatever answer we got known as profit. So simple, you have to remember this one. So on the basis of this you can find there are so many formulas in that, just like contribution is equals to sales minus variable cost. Now what is the profit? Profit is equals to contribution minus fixed cost. It's known as a profit. So you have to remember simple this format, right? What is the contribution? Contribution is what is the relationship between the sales and variable cost. When we deduct the variable cost out of sales, we get the contribution, right? And the total profit out of the fixed cost and variable cost, both are the cost. When we add both of them, we get the total cost. So, right? So sales minus total cost, what we get? Profit, right? So this basic term you have to remember, right? In the marginal costing, the major concept is BEP, break even point. In the marginal costing, the major point is BEP, break even point. What do you mean by the break even point? Break even point means where there is no profit, no loss. No profit, no loss. That means total revenue is equals to total cost. At point, total revenue and total cost. So when we have to find out the BEP, at which point we get the total revenue or total cost. So on this basis we have to, in majority of the sum of the marginal costing, we have to find out the BEP. There are various methods. There is the equation method, formula method, and the graphical method. There are various methods, but majority in the sum the formula method is used for the solving the BEP. BEP means at which point we have a no profit, no loss, or the total revenue is equals to total cost. That means how many units I need to produce. How many units I need to produce to reach at the BEP. Just because after BEP we get the profit. Until we not reach the BEP, when we are reached to the BEP, then and after that, then and only then we have a profit. But before that we have a loss only, just because when the cost will be higher and revenue will be less. Right? When the cost will be higher and revenue will be less, then and only it will known as a loss. So until the BEP, right? So after that we are going to generate a profit. So every management or every business need to check the BEP at minimum how much output should be sell or number of units should be sell to reach at the BEP. So there are various formulas of the BEP. Let's understood that first is sales at BEP in a bracket in units. In units, whenever you have to find out the BEP in units, that means how many units you have to produce. So sales at a BEP is equals to total fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. You might here get confused with the contribution per unit, whatever. But whenever we solve the sum, various sums, you can easily understand by that, right? Now, sales at BEP in rupees. How much amount of the sales will be needed to reach at the BEP? Then formula would be fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Now, what is the PV ratio? PV ratio shows the relationship between the contribution and the sales. The PV ratio shows the relationship between the contribution and sales. There is a what is the impact of the variable cost on the sales. So, PV ratio is equals to contribution divided by sales into 100, right? So there are two kind of the BEP we can find out in the units also and in the rupees also. Both the way you can find the BEP when you have the contribution or the total sales and fixed cost in the rupees, not per unit. Then you can apply this rule. Whenever per unit amount is given, so you can apply this one. And when you total out of the sales at BEP in rupees divide by number of units, you will get the BEP in units also, right? So according to the sum asked in the examination or the various practicals, on the basis of that we are going to apply the various formulas, right? There is a basic sales at BEP in units, sales is BEP in unit, and PV ratio are needed for the BEP calculation. Now, the another topic is we have reached to the BEP, right? Now, management or businessmen are needed to set or have an objective to earn the specific kind of profit. Suppose the one businessman assume that in this year I am going to make a profit of rupees 50,000 or 60,000, whatever. So to earn that profit, to earn that 50,000 or 60,000 rupees, how much units or how much sales would be needed to reach that profit? So to find out the particular sales, particular sales to reach that profit. So formula would be sales necessary to earn particular amount of profit. Formula: total fixed cost plus profit that they are going to achieve divided by contribution per unit. So here it comes sales, necessary sales in units. When we put contribution per unit, we get the answer in units also. But we have to get in rupees, so we have to divide a contribution, total contribution or the PV ratio. So necessary sales is equals to, in rupees, fixed cost plus profit divided by PV ratio, or total contribution in rupees also. You can find in the both the way. When you have to achieve the 50,000 rupees, suppose one businessman decided to the 50,000 rupees to earn, so fixed cost would be 5 lakh plus 50,000 profit, and PV ratio would be 40%, 60%, 50%, anything, and you can solve with this formula. You get the necessary sale. That means when you have to earn a 50,000 rupees profit, so answer will come in units or rupees, whatever there is, so that you have to make a necessary sales to earn this profit, right? Then second, sales when a particular amount of loss is there. So the formula would be same, but here we have to add a profit. So it is a loss, so it will deduct from the loss. So fixed cost minus loss upon contribution per unit, or fixed cost minus loss upon PV ratio, that necessary sales in rupees, necessary sales in units. Understood? Have you understood all the formulas of related with the new terms, right? Let's start with the illustration 1 and the solving the various problems. So illustration number 1. What is given? From the following information, calculate a BEP sales in a term of the value, that means sales at a BEP in a rupees. The sales required in units to earn a profit of rupees 60,000. So this will help the. If the selling price per unit reduced by the 10%, then sales at a new BEP, then we have to find out a new BEP. Then selling price per unit 20, material labor cost per unit is 11, variable overhead per unit is rupees 3. Factory overhead fixed 5,40,000, selling overhead fixed annual 2,52,000, right? So let's start. First we have to find out the total variable cost per unit. Obviously one thing remember, whenever the variable cost is given, it is given per value, per unit, and the fixed costs are given the amount. Remember one thing, whenever the variable cost is given, it is given per unit, and the total amount of the fixed cost is given, right? So first we have to find out the total variable cost. So material and labor are also variable cost. Yes, material and labor 11 rupees. Then variable overhead 3 rupees. So total variable cost is 14 rupees. Right? Now total fixed cost. Total fixed cost is equals to factory overhead 5,40,000, then selling overhead 2,52,000. Total of the cost is 7,92,000. Total fixed cost will be 7,92,000. So let's put in the format. Sales rupees 20 minus variable cost. Variable cost is 14 rupees. The 7 rupees what we get? 7 rupees is contribution per unit. Contribution per unit. Right? And no need to deduct the fixed cost because the variable cost or contribution is per unit. Right? So now we have to find out the BEP. So BEP in rupees, we have to find out the BEP in rupees. Sorry, here it will come 6 rupees. Now we have to find out the BEP in rupees. So what would be the formula? Formula is equals to fixed cost divided by PV ratio. Right? So first we have to find out the PV ratio. PV ratio is equals to contribution divided by sales into 100. So contribution is 6, sales is equals to 20 into 100. It will come 30%. Right? So what would the fixed cost? Fixed cost is 7,92,000. PV ratio is 30%. Carefully understand it is in a percentage. So 7,92,000 divided by 30%. It will come 26,40,000. This is BEP in rupees. Right? And if you have to find out BEP in units, so you can directly out of this you can also find with the units also. So when selling price is rupees 20, so 26,40,000 divided by 20, you will get 1,32,000 BEP in units also. And first we have to find out the BEP in units, then you have to multiply with 20, you will get 26,040 lakh. There are so many ways to find out the BEP in rupees also. In any formula with the any things you can find out the BEP. First and basic needed answer should become correct. Right? Now second question is sales required in units to earn a profit of rupees 60,000. On profit of rupees 60,000, but we have to find out the necessary sales in units. Necessary sales in units. So necessary sales in units is equals to fixed cost plus profit divided by contribution per unit. So fixed cost is 7,92,000 plus profit we have to earn 60,000 divided by contribution per unit is rupees 6. So 7,92,000 plus 60,000 divided by 6, 1,42,000 units. Whenever the units or in units is given, you have to write a units, and whenever amount is given, you have to write the rupees. Right? That means when you sell the 1,42,000 units, you will get the 60,000 of rupees profit. If you want to earn the 60,000 rupees profit, you have to sell 1,42,000 units or 1,42,000 products. Right? Now third one. If selling price is reduced by 10%, then find the new BEP. When selling price is reduced by 10%, then find the BEP. So what will be the selling price? Selling price was 20. Now we are going to reduce the 10%. So it will new selling price rupees 18, right? So sales is equals to 18 minus variable cost. How much total variable cost is? 14 rupees. So 18 minus 14, it is 4 rupees contribution per unit. And you have to find out the new BEP. So let's start the new BEP. There is no mention in this that you have to find out the new BEP in rupees or per unit. So we are going to find out BEP in units. So fixed cost divided by contribution per unit. Fixed cost will remain same all the time. So fixed cost is 7,92,000 divided by contribution per unit is 4. So new BEP become 1,98,000 units. So new BEP become 1,98,000 units. Understood? Now we are solving the practical number 7a. With a view to increase the volume of the sales, Prosperous Limited has in mind to proposal to reduce the price of the product by 20%. The change in the total fixed cost and variable cost per unit is estimated. The director, however, desired the present level of the profit is to be maintained. The following information is provided. Sales 75,000 units of rupees 7,50,000. Variable cost 5 rupees per unit. Fixed cost 75,000. Find out the number of units required to be sold at the reduced selling price to maintain the present level of the profit. What is here given? It is a given that you have to maintain the present profit even after the reducing the selling price. Right? So first we have to find out the present profit, right? Then and only then we can maintain by reducing the selling price also. So let's start with the practical number 7. First we have to find out the present level profit. So basic sales is given 7,50,000 minus variable cost per unit is given 5. Total units will be 75,000 into 5. The total variable cost will come 3,75,000. Variable cost, and whenever we have to find out what we have done, variable cost per unit will be 5. In units 75,000, it will come 3,75,000. Minus 7,50,000. The contribution 3,75,000 contribution. Right? Contribution minus fixed cost 75,000. Profit will be 3 lakh. Profit will be 3 lakh. Thus, after reducing the selling price with the 20% also, you have to maintain the profit of rupees 3 lakh. Right? What are the sales required? So let's start with the calculation of this. The profit should be maintained 3 lakh. Now we have to reduce the selling price by 20%. So what is current selling price? There is a 7,50,000 of rupees divided by 75,000 units. So 7,50,000 divided by 75,000. It will come 10 rupees. Selling price would be 10 rupees. Now we have to going to reduce by 20%. So minus 20% reduction. it will come rupees 2. The new selling price will come 8 rupees, right? So new selling price is rupees 8. Now we have to find out we have to maintain the 3 lakh rupees profit also, so we have to find out the necessary sales, right? So for the necessary sales we have to find out the new contribution per units. So selling price is rupees 8 minus variable cost of rupees 5, 3 contribution per unit in a bracket new, right? Now necessary sales in units. We have to maintain a profit of rupees 3 lakh. So fixed cost plus profit divided by contribution per unit. So fixed cost is 75,000, profit of rupees 3 lakh, and contribution per unit, new contribution per unit will be 3. So 3,75,000 divided by 3. It will come 1,25,000 units. So to earn the profit, to earn the 3 lakh of rupees profit after reducing the selling price by 2 rupees, the manager or the business has to sell the 1,25,000 units or products. Understood? For the practice work, you have to calculate the practical number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1 to 6. Right? Thank you.